I'm finna go home, bro.
That's right. That actually happened in 2024. This man is 46 seconds away from his place of work, Miami Dolphins Stadium. We're going to get into these things with nothing but receipts today. You smash that like button, hit that notification bell. Thank you for rocking out with the I Smoke Hip Hop Live platform. I'm DJ Bless One, the best one. Let go. So we're watching Tyreek Hill, Miami Dolphins star player. He gets in a situation with crooked cops yet again. A lot was going on today, but I was watching Stephen A. Smith and Molly being some tap dancers. I don't know what they got together. I don't know if it's a Jalen Rose thing, but those two tangents have been doing the most. So I'm going to fall back and show you the full footage of what happened to Tyreek Hill before we show you all the other receipts that are needed to be played today so we can show you what really happened. Without further ado, here's the complete footage. You can tell the cops knew they messed up just based on the supervisors who had to come down there, the Dolphins spokesperson, the NFL PR team. Everybody knew this was chaos. Look, for you, educational purpose, racist folks who don't like melanated guys like me or Tyreek, who always want to be blue first. I stand the blue. I shut up. Even you got to be sitting back like, damn, this was an ego trip. Nothing else, nothing more. Was Tyreek talking in a way that might get people a little bit upset, yeah, it's natural. But was it illegal? You never hear that from the... So you want Tyreek to bend down and be a good little boy. I's a good boy now, massa. But let's keep it grooving and moving, because we seen how racist the Cuban cops were. Not regular Cubans like my Haitian Afro-Cuban grandfather. They were the white Cubans. And we all know, we're not going to get into it right now, but if you're from Florida, you know what I'm talking about. Let's not even... Porque yo, ¿qué pasó, papá? ¿De dónde eres tú, papá? Porque yo soy negrito. Yo soy negrito. Dime, porque yo soy negrito, huh? Dámelo la chiquette, por favor. Give me a goddamn chewing gum, because we don't want to hear the nonsense. Most of you don't like melanated people in your communities. You have never got good with us. You always try to think and worship the Mayo community. You think you're Mayo and you're not that. They talk about y'all too, so you might have the same complexion, you don't have the same protection. But let's fast forward, because we always have to be way overboard to praise them. According to Stephen A. Smith, he embarrassed the hell out of us today on national TV. Stephen A. blamed Tyreek for the situation.
Knocks on his window. He didn't bang on his window. He knocked on his window. You hesitated to pull it down. The first thing you say is, don't bang on my window like that. Don't bang on my window like that. Don't bang on my window like that. He asked you for your driver's license. You hesitated to give him your driver's license. You said in the post-game conference, hey, y'all, what if I wasn't Tyreek Hill? What if you weren't Tyreek Hill? What would have happened to you if somebody that wasn't Tyreek Hill kept the windows rolled up, hesitated to roll it down?
Nigga, shut up. What does that have to do with actually what we seen that happen, Stephen A. Smith? Because we know cops, a lot of them are killers and corrupted. It should be blamed on Tyreek for not being extra and doing the most unhuman being like just to make a Cuban racist cop satisfied. Stephen A. Smith, you're an embarrassment. But shout out to Domonique Fox, who really was trying to show the difference, and he got cut down by one Stephen A. Smith and Molly. But this is what Domonique had to say.
Create the idea.
Right. Stephen A's intention on this platform is to save people's lives. That's why he's saying, he's not condoning it by any means. He's just saying, I want people to, this isn't right the way we live. I want to save people's lives.
I agree. But we all, go ahead, Stephen A.
You see, Domonique didn't even want to talk no more. He said, go ahead, Stephen A., because Molly tried to flip it and make Domonique look like, remember, black brothers like us, we're not allowed to say the sky is blue. We have to say the sky is pink, purple, yellow, and gold. But don't you dare say the sky is blue. As soon as me and Domonique Fox say the sky is blue, we're militant. We're too pro-black. We're victims. We're professional victims. That is like, what? Or what's the other clean word they love to say about us? The usual suspects. Or what they like writing? I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. This is supposed to be the most educated, intelligent group of people in the world, the Mayo community. But look what they write in the comment sections. They're the most weakest cowards people of all time. If you don't fall in that category, let it fly. If it don't apply, let it fly. But the people who always seem to get mad the most at us calling out racist people are other racist people, because what reason do you have to get mad that I'm saying the sky is blue? I'm not talking about you, right? Or am I talking about you? So let's continue to go forward. Domonique also said some more truth.
There are people out there who I think are predisposed to assume that Tyreek Hill did something wrong and that he deserved this. And I don't know how you can watch that footage, and there's many more hours of that footage online from other people's cameras. I don't know how you can come away with that with any other understanding or any other expectation than there were some officers in there who had the responsibility to de-escalate that did not de-escalate.
Stephen A. just earned a 4-year contract with his owners, and I do mean owners. He like saying, I'm my own man. Nigga, you have owners. That nigga that's called Mickey Mouse is your owner at ESPN. He likes to say, I'm not controlled, I'm a brother. But listen, you just got a license to go write the ticket, bro. You're despicable because you had more things to say about it that's distasteful. Hang on. Let's go to Stephen Chucking Tap Dances Smith. He blames Tyreek yet again right here, bro, and says the cops are correct.
Yo, Tyreek. Yo, bro, you didn't deserve that. I'm not implying that you did. But the police officers do have the power. When they pull up on you, and they tell you to roll down that window, and they tell you to give you your driver's license, and they tell you to get out that car, That's what you got to do.
would say that.
Yo, Tyreek.
Man, there's a lot of Mayo Cuban cops in South Florida. All of Florida, but in that South Florida, Broward County, Miami, West Palm Beach area, they know what I'm talking about. It gets kind of dangerous. Even in Tampa area, these cops they have this bloodline hatred for anything melanated. Remember, if it don't apply, let it fly. So if you go, why are you mad at the racist cops? I'm not like that. But I'm not talking about you, dummy. We're talking about the racist ones. If you're not racist, why are you here in the comment sections mad at us saying the sky is blue? Just as blue as this, but you don't want to hear me. Let's continue with it. So Tyreek gets into the situation and no other than his coach sticks up for him.
The thing that put me up, honestly, to be quite frank, is knowing that I don't know exactly, I don't know what that feels like. Regardless, I know the feelings expressed to me are unsettling. So two things did come from the thing that put me up, honestly, to be quite frank, is knowing that I don't know exactly, I don't know what that feels like.
Now, when you're looking at the coach saying this, I want to go back to Shannon Sharpe. He was correct. Tyreek was wrong as far as he could have handled it differently, but he didn't do anything illegal. The cops 1,000% overreacted. I love Shannon Sharpe because sometimes he make you look at him questionable, but you can tell Shannon is fighting against the elites from making him join these Michael Rubin freak parties or whatever. He's fighting between what his conscience tells him. He's a brother man first, so you can somewhat agree with him. Let's listen to what he had to say.
Hill said, "Don't bang on my window." They became, "Who do you think you are? You don't have the power. I don't give a damn that you got a $300,000 car. I don't give a damn that you're Tyreek Hill. Who you talking to like this?" And what made it worse is that when he handed him his driver's license and his insurance or registration and rolled the window back up. How dare you do that to us? Do you know who we are? As a matter of fact, I'm gonna take you out. He's like, "I'm getting out." Nah, you're not getting out fast enough for us because you obeyed, Hill said.
You only seen two real brothers on that first take this morning, and that was Domonique Fox, former NFL player, and the other former NFL player, Shannon Sharpe. But the brother who ain't no athlete or a brother, man, Stephen A., the company man Smith, and we celebrating his contract. Well, you Negrumps is celebrating his contract. But bien acá por momento, you feel me? Let's talk more about the Cuban cops. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, for Stephen A. Smith to focus slowly and solely on, Tyreek should have did this, he should have did that. Not once did he denigrate what the actions of the cops were. So you guys better know who Stephen A. Smith is. He focused on what Tyreek did and nothing that the actual behavior of the Cuban cops. And I keep saying Cuban cops because, listen, them Cuban cops had a racist breakdown moment. They couldn't stand, like, how dare this negrito say something to me? Like, ¿por qué? Por favor? Like, what? Coño, like it was disrespect for Tyreek to have the nerve to be a human being in front of them. Tyreek works with cops. He stated he would love to donate to cops and have a career with the state troopers, which he has the hats, badges. He makes friends with cops, but it's the egotistic behavior of these conundrums. But let me fall back and show you who I love. This man right here, ladies and gentlemen, Drew Rosenhaus. He's been a staple in my household since I was in elementary. You know what I'm saying? If anybody know about the South Florida timeline and the WVS7 channel news, they had a special segment for Drew Rosenhaus. He has always protected the athlete, the melanated brother athlete. He never looked at biasness. He did work the right way. I don't know why more athletes don't go to Drew Rosenhaus to see that brother speak up and look out after his clients, but treat him more as a human rather than a client. You would always have my love, Drew Rosenhaus. We always called you an honorary brother to a certain degree. You feel me? Not making a mockery of brothers. I'm keeping it real. You know we don't have allies when we have to say somebody is an honorary brother, because if you don't know, that comment section has 1,000% everybody against us. They created the internet comment sections for all the races in the world who like to remember, the main racist people are the ones who tell you you're using the race card, you're a professional victim. Who's really the professional victim? You're on every comment section crying about race, or let me keep it real, you're crying about any black person that that's saying the sky is blue, because according to you cowards in the comment section, the sky isn't blue. And if I dare say it is blue, I'm a professional victim. I'm the one crying. No, Billy Bob and Jim Joe, you're the coward crying professional victims. The whole world knows it. Like, let's keep going, man. So we're not even done here. So looking at the friends of Tyreek Hill, Calais Campbell got mistreated as well. He was just trying to talk to the cop and see if his friend was okay. He got mistreated just like that. I like what Calais Campbell said right here.
I'm driving to the game, the lane I'm in is blocked off. I see Tyreek, in handcuffs.
In a statement, Miami-Dade Police.
If you guys don't know, yes, they allegedly put handcuffs on Calais Campbell too. The only reason I say allegedly, the news said they did put handcuffs on him. I couldn't find the footage, so I didn't want to just say 100% true. Me being more professional than your so-called journalist, because almost every weak pundit and racist coward is trying to make it a Tyreek thing. Okay, you don't like how a black man talk with confidence? That sounds like a personal matter for you racists. At least speak on the actual racists in the room. You would never speak on actual negative energy unless it's pertaining to people who look like you. But once again, if we say the sky is blue, it can't be true. Now, there's another raccoon Negrumps in our community called Brandon Tatum. He's a failed policeman who turned into a blogger, made his money, and pretend he's part of the Trump wave and all that, when I want to see his voting record to see if he ever voted for Trump for real. He's somebody who's getting money, so he's tap dancing. But this is him trying his best to get white people to love him. They already love him being a sellout. But what he does right here is he flips the whole Tyreek thing. Look, he writes, body cam release proves he lied. He was clearly speeding and did not follow a single direction given to him by the South officers. The South Florida Police BA says Tyreek was uncorrupt. Shut up, nigga. We watched the same goddamn video you watch, you weirdo. And for you to say he would lied, he was speeding. I mean, the nigga's on video saying he was speeding. Tyreek is literally saying, yes, I was speeding. I just wanted my ticket so I can leave. He went 10 miles over the speed limit, ladies and gentlemen. He wasn't reckless driving. Going 10 miles over the speed limit has never been reckless driving. How I know? Because I used to be a speed demon. I never called it racism. When cops pulled me over, it was a fair interaction. It was no disrespect. Cop came by, actually showed me love. You know, you're a military veteran. You survived Iraq. Why are you speeding out here, man? Go home safe to your family, bro. Don't do this. Shout out to that cop. Get my ticket and I go home. There's no egos involved. That nigga knew who Tyreek Hill was. Don't stop missing me with that. They knew instantly this is a nigga with a fast car doing his own thing. I can't stand to see this Negrums outshine me. So Tyreek working with cops was not enough. Like, my son asked me the other day, Dad, what is this I seen today? And I couldn't explain to him what this garbage was. He's asking me, like, why did they do that to Tyreek Hill? Tyreek Hill is a celebrity. And I'm like, it's not about a celebrity and all. He's a nigga to them. I don't lie to my kids because my kids will become a Tyreek Hill one day. I'm not talking about NFL player. We're talking about a grown black male. I have mostly sons. I have that fear every day that one of these weak testicle dudes down there who have a small little pecker and he has to deal with this insecurity all his life. He see one of my kids with their large lodge walking around and females going brazy for them. He would try to do something to them, and we all know what it's really about. Now, Dolphins released a statement and they told you the commitment to serve with misguided power. While we commend MDPD for taking the right and necessary action to quickly release the footage, they were forced to. And then they said, we also urge them to take the equality, swift, and strong action against the officers who engaged in such a despicable behavior. Why despicable? There was nothing you can refute from the video we all watched. The only thing you can say is Tyreek was pestering them, but that was not illegal. Stephen A. Smith talking about he rolled up his window. Nigga, once he gave his ID cards and all, you can roll your windows up if you want to. He rolled it down for the officers already. But if I give you my ID and all the registrations, why do I have to look you in the eyes so you can scold me? It's like these racists want to treat us like we're little boys. They want us to look them in the eye and be like, You know you're lucky I'm giving you a pass. You know I'm God right now. And if you don't look at them and bow down to them, we're the bad guy criminals. Or what do my racist white folks like to say in the comment sections? You're the usual suspect. They eat fried chicken. They eat watermelon. And these group of people are supposed to be intelligent. That's why I have never felt bad when a racist called me out. It gave me superpowers to know God did choose me before any of them. We are the chosen people, and I've never sugarcoated it. The black people around the world have always been the chosen people. Just a lot of us are too cowards and too afraid to say it. I've never been afraid to say it. I got shadow banned because in situations like this, you would never see me cower down like a Brandon Tatum and a Stephen A. No Smith. But let's keep going. What did the South Florida printed out? This week's statement over here, since Brandon Tatum he didn't find a ass that he couldn't lick up yet. Boy, he sees any mayo, buttocks, and 4-point of contact, he's on both knees and licking between the cheeks. That's Brandon Tatum for you guys. But I digress. You can read this weak statement at the police Benedevov Association, the weak association. Basically what that association is, we're allowed to be racist to you, and we're going to use all our resources to protect racist cops. I digress, but you guys can sugarcoat it all you want. We're not even done with the madness yet. So we're looking at Drew Rosenhaus. He said something on his little podcast and a statement, not releasing, but a community tab, how anybody who's trying to side with the officers on this are 100% racist. And I love fellow white community who don't sugarcoat it. You guys are my brothers and sisters in arms in this world. I want to live in peace. I don't bother nobody, but when I see that, I can't remain silent. So let's keep going further more into it. My dog, Shady McCord, who gave crazy work to Miami Hurricane former players, as he would like to say, he speaks on it too, and I ain't never seen him this passionate in my life.
Gotta be better as people. And as much as you want to kill the cops need to understand what we feel. Because of the real quick, but being a black athlete, not even a black person, it's like sometimes, and like, I have everything, like criminal-wise ever, right? Well, if I'm driving down the street and a cop's behind me, just naturally, I just straighten up because
Facts.
I don't want to put me over because I don't know what's going to happen, right? And the thing, I don't have no job, nothing going on wrong. But I'm so nervous and scared because the things they've done over and over again, and it's not every cop. Gotta be better as people.
But it's
as
a
much
lot
as you
of
want to kill the cops need to understand what we feel. Because of the real quick, but being a black athlete, not even a black person, it's like sometimes, and like, I have everything, like criminal-wise ever, right? Well, if I'm driving down the street and a cop...
If I'm driving down the street, I do feel like, man, please don't be an asshole today. Just give me my ticket so I can go. And I'm always respectful to cops. But the difference here was that one Cuban cop was on a power trip. He got aggressive with everyone. And then the other 3 Cuban cops knew to stick the code. Yo, what are you doing? What are you talking to? Like, what, nigga? You can't even... I'm going to fall back because if I say it, you're going to call me. He's racist. But not the people actually physically assaulting people. Let's keep it going, man. They didn't even like his attitude, his response. If you're a cop and you can't let someone's attitude or words get into your feelings, you got to get over your weak, frail, insecure egos, man. Like, if they do that, then you're like, don't become a cop if this bothers you. Like, don't get involved in something like that. Tyreek was scared as hell. I could feel his energy just being melanated. We have something connected. The brother was going to cry, not because he's a weak coward. Like, when somebody is belittling you and God gave you the strength as a man to defend yourself, but you know if you do, you're the bad guy, you're the one in the wrong. That's a powerless position to be in while this coward is taking over with, like using all his resources to denigrate you and belittle you as a man. So Tyreek is crying like many of us do. Not because we're cowards, we're weak. You're crying because you know the injustice and what you can break these weak cops if you want to, but you're trying to follow the law and be the better human being. But being a better human being don't get us nothing. Listen to James Jones, Pro Bowler, NFL player James Jones, who have the same sentiments with me on Tyreek being afraid.
Talking to his agent on that phone. Kill is so scared talking to his agent on that phone as that phone is on the ground. It shouldn't be like that. Okay, he didn't roll his window down. He rolled his window down, gave you his driver's license, and then he rolled his window back up. Then you gonna yank him out of the car like Shady said, like he done did like a robbery or he got a gun or what? Like talking to his agent on that.
Man, James Jones go more in depth into the conversation, and I want y'all to go to subscribe to Speak on Fox Sports. Great show, you feel me? But listen to James Jones give more feelings about it.
Put out in this whole video is, why are you so angry and aggressive, dog?
Right.
Like for real, like you even angry and aggressive at the people there trying to support Tyreek. Like Calais Campbell got his hands up like this, and he ain't even part of the situation because he like, don't pull your gun at me, don't shoot. Like, this is crazy. When you see cops, you're supposed to think like, cool, I see a cop, man, we protected, we good around here. Well, if you a black dude, you feel even more scared. Put out in this whole...
It's like they seen everybody black coming in this World War III. Oh my God, Negrito, ¿por qué? Oh, yo soy Jesus. Negrito everywhere. Look at these Negritos. And that's what was going on when you seen it. But Tyreek and Drew Rosenhaus speaks on the matter a little bit more.
Was cooperating and is still trying to process it all.
Right now I'm still trying to put it all together. It wasn't disrespectful, you know, because my mom didn't raise me that way.
Right.
Didn't cuss. I don't want to bring race into it, but sometimes it gets kind of iffy when you do. You feel me? So what if I wasn't Tyreek Hill? Lord knows, like, what that guy or guys would have did.
Hill's agent also speaking out.
Tyreek was just trying to get to work, trying to play a game, just trying to do his job for police officers to detain him, to handcuff him, to put him on the ground like that, to put their knee on him, to hit him. It's just devastating.
It didn't was.
Now, what's going on with this was further in-depth conversation by Tyreek after the matter, because he would go on to have over 140 something yards on the Dolphins game, and he outstanding and upstanding civilian. You feel me? He was outstanding during that game and displayed to being a perfect Miami resident, because he could have went on more of a tangent, but he chose to go play professionally, and we heard him said he want to go home. So instead of going home, he actually was talked into and doing his job. A lot of people wouldn't have, but let's get to him.
You know, so I've been trying to figure that out too. Man. Right now I'm still trying to put it all together. So I'm not gonna give individuals, and you know, I have a platform and I want to be able to team up with you guys. So that's all I gotta say. Here to like, so I'm not gonna give individuals, and you know, so I've been trying to figure that out too. Man. Right now I'm still trying to put it all together. So I'm not gonna give you a version that I still don't know what happened. You know what I'm saying?
Me neither.
But I do want to be able to use this platform to say, like, what if I wasn't Tyreek Hill, bro? Like, worst case scenario, you know, because it's crazy. Like, I want to be a cop one day. I got a state trooper, had all that, you know, so I got a lot of respect for cops, man. But obviously, you know, everybody has bad apples in every situation, you know.
I don't call it bad apples, because if one person is that cancerous cell, it spreads amongst the rest. So if you stay quiet about it, then damn it, you allowed it to happen. So I don't make excuses for that type. At the end of the day, notice Tyreek Hill never told him he's a Miami Dolphin player. He didn't use his celebrity status to get over on people. You feel me? Hang on, Moses. I'm gonna come. My son is calling me, so I'm gonna end this video. But I love it. And one of my, come here, baby boy. I want them to see you. So I see this beautiful little melanated boy. You feel me? Beautiful little melanated boy, man, that you guys see here. One of my many sons. So I have to do it for them, bro. When I speak, I'm not just talking from a perspective of somebody that just want to yap. It can happen to me or anybody else. And I'm going to keep it real. In the last 20 years, I didn't have that experience with no cops but one group, which was Cuban cops as well. So you know that make me feel some type of way. And it happened all the way when I was riding through the South Florida area of I-95. We're not going to get into that right now. We all have a certain story. So don't tell me it's isolated. Don't tell me it's this and that. That little boy has to look look at me as a man when I wake up. So when I wake up, I don't sugarcoat things to my kids. You can do that to yours. I'm gonna let mine get hip to it so they can come back home safe. Ladies and gentlemen, man, love your family, love your kids, and stay blessed. And one more statement is Stephen A. Smith. I agree with Domonique Fox. We shouldn't have to always focus on us being extra nice to the cops, doing extra. We might as well shine their shoes to not get a ticket or killed, according to Stephen A. Smith. Like, what is you doing, bro? To say all this, you went out your way to talk about more towards Tyreek Hill being this and that than you even called out the actual problem. But the elephant in the room is the raccoons. Moses, say raccoons. Say sellouts. Say no more sellouts. All right, Jit, man, look, love your family, love your kids, and stay blessed. Give me my theme song.